Please help get this child home immediately.
Tonight, the frantic search for a missing 6-year-old in Casey. A neighborhood on alert, canvassing the area for the little girl missing since late this afternoon. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Josh Berry. Here's what we know about the little girl. Around 5 o'clock tonight, Casey authorities got the call about Faye Swetlick. She was reported missing from the Churchill Heights neighborhood around 5 this evening. Faye has strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes. Happening right now on the scene, we're expecting to hear from multiple agencies who are on scene searching tonight, including the Lexington County Sheriff's Department and the city of Casey. We're going to listen in right now.
Shift this over to.
Okay, now for the last 10 minutes, we have heard from Captain Adam Myrick with the Lexington County Sheriff's Department on the 6-hour search for 6-year-old Faye Swetlick. She was reported missing from the Churchill Heights neighborhood around 5 o'clock tonight. Now, during that news conference, they provided a timeline of what happened. We'll throw up another picture of Faye so you can get a good look at who she is and who they're searching for tonight. Now, they determined that she would have gotten off of the school bus today after school, just as a normal Monday, at around or just before 3:45. Sometime between then and the next few minutes, the family had determined that they didn't know where she was. The law enforcement got a call about an hour and 15 minutes later that this little girl was missing. Again, she has strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and polka dot boots. They're saying that they're going to maintain a high level of activity there on scene. They have a radius of about a mile around the home and the area where she may have gone missing. We've been told that they have a personnel of about 90 law enforcement officers there on the scene. There's been a helicopter up in the sky searching for Faye. They have 20 or so family members and people who live out there who are contributing to this search. We've seen video of that tonight, them walking around calling out Faye's name. You're seeing pictures there of her. Again, it's Faye Swetlick. She's 6 years old. They expect to be there on scene throughout the night and into tomorrow until they can determine what happened to Faye. The number to call is 803-794-0456. If you happen to know anything about where Faye could be, if you think you may lay eyes on her, please give that number a call. That's the Casey Department of Public Safety. Again, we're going to be following this story both here in the newsroom and out there at the scene. We have Alexis Frazier live out there. We're going to join her in just a few minutes with more on that search. All right, welcome back to the news at 11. We want to get back to the continuing search for 6-year-old Faye Swetlick out of Casey. She was reported missing from the Churchill Heights neighborhood. That happened and started around 5 o'clock tonight. We're now in hour 6. There's an elevated level of search activity from law enforcement and family and the people who live out there. ABC Columbia's Alexis Frazier has been live on the scene, watching as that search has unfolded tonight in Casey. She joins us now live. And Alexis, one of the things that the Lexington County Sheriff's Department talked about was an Amber Alert and whether or not something like that would be issued at this point. He clarified and provided some perspective as to why or why not something like that would be issued.
Yes, that's news.
Okay, Alexis, thank you for reporting out there on the scene. Of course, the law enforcement made it clear that this search was not ending tonight, that they would continue their search through the overnight hours for little Faye Swetlick. Again, Alexis numbered the amount of people who are out there. 90 law enforcement personnel, 20. There's over 100 people out there canvassing that area. They say that they've put a mile radius on the search parameters there in that neighborhood of the Churchill Heights in Casey. You can imagine that there will be more people out there tomorrow. One of the things that law enforcement touched on tonight was the Amber Alert issue, and that they had not issued an Amber Alert tonight, but that it didn't diminish the seriousness of this search, and that they have one question that they want answered right now is, where is Faye Swetlick? Again, she's 6 years old. Faye has strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing a black t-shirt and polka dot boots. We're going to continue following this for you throughout the night. You can get all the latest updates on abccolumbia.com. They're giving out that number to the Casey Department of Public Safety. If you happen to know anything, if you think you may see Faye, call that number. It's 803-794-0456. They have helicopters in the air. They have scent dogs on the ground, in addition to that large number of people who are out searching for Faye. They're not ending it anytime soon. They said they'll be out there overnight and, of course, into tomorrow as well. Okay, don't go anywhere. We'll still have more and a full check of the weather coming up.